On 2nd and a yard. Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Chase Young on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st down, Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Complete to Greg Olsen. Touchdown.
Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7. Washington, nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Haskins on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Brought down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take
well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
The tackle made by
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
the tackle. 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
For a Washington.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 10. Washington 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up. But he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Wilson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run the counter. Carson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Flushed out right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. On downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Antonio Gibson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
By K.J. Wright.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
first and 10. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down now, it's Love, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Well, I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Second and 10.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From midfield now, Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
38-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
4 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches on the Seahawks' 28-yard line.
Here's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. On play action, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll hand it off. It's Love.
20-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, it's Love. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short.